be doing in a McCain-Palin administration. We're going to be on a mission of energy independence. I know here in Florida, these high gas prices, they're making a full tank seem like a luxury. That is nonsense. The cost of living is going up. The cost of groceries is going up. Everything's going up. But the value of your paycheck is going down. And this is because of energy costs and how it affects all things in our lives. People blame Washington for doing next to nothing on this one, and they've got that right. Now, our opponent says that he wants to help Americans who are struggling with high energy costs. But time and time and time again, he has sided with special interests and come out against solutions that would help Americans heat their homes and fuel up their tanks and pay their energy bills. And I think, well, maybe if he had been the governor of an energy-rich state, maybe then he'd get it. Of securing our nation's energy independence, maybe then he'd understand. As governor of Alaska, I've overseen a very large portion of our domestic supply of oil. And through a heck of a lot of competition and hard work, we've recently got agreements to build a nearly $40 billion natural gas pipeline to bring Alaska's natural gas down to hungry markets down here. Than continuing to dump nearly $700 billion into foreign countries to buy their energy sources and bring them here. We have so much energy. We have so many resources right here in the U.S. And I know what works. We need American energy resources brought to you by American ingenuity and produced by American workers. And that's why, as Vice President, I will help John McCain expand our use of alternative fuels also. And we are going to drill now to make this nation energy independent. Helping families who have loved ones with special needs. It's an issue that is near and dear to my heart. And those months ago when our beautiful baby boy Trig was born, we joined so many American families that know that some of life's greatest joys sometimes are accompanied by some unique challenges. As governor, I've sought more funding for students with special needs to provide more opportunities. And as Vice President, I'm going to make sure those children and their families have a friend and an advocate in the White House. I'm going to lead the effort to help families of those with special needs. We're going to strengthen the National Institute of Health also, so that we can help those suffering from presently incurable diseases. It is time to find those cures and strengthen the institution that can help us get there. There will be a renewed effort to find new treatments and cures. See, John and I, we share a vision of an America where the people come first, and the people are the priority. We share a vision of a country where every life matters and every child is cherished. It is such a privilege. to be on the ticket with John McCain and to serve beside him as vice president would be just the highest but most humbling of honors. And we hear our opponents who are saying, on and on lately especially, that they will fight for you. But Florida, since my nominee on the ticket, he's not going to say this on his own behalf, I'm going to say it for him. There is only one man in this election who has ever really fought for you. Of his country for 22 years. Talk about tough. You know, he spent 5.5 years as a POW. He knows what it takes to overcome great challenges. And for the job of leading our country, he's the only man in this race who's got what it takes. He's taken on special interests, even his own party, to do what's best for our country. Remember, it was at a decisive moment in the course of the war in Iraq, John McCain fought for the strategy, the surge that has brought victory in Iraq within sight. He knows how to win a war, and as the mother of one of those troops, that's exactly the kind of man I want as Commander-in-Chief. John McCain is the only great man in this race. The only man ready to serve as our 44th president. And Florida, I would ask you then to join us on November 4th, let's elect a great man. Let's elect John McCain, the next president of the United States of America. Thank you, Florida. God bless you. God bless America. Thank you.
Sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside every dark in the door, where blues won't haunt you anymore. Where the brave are free and love their soul. Come ride with me to the distant shore.